Welcome to Ask GMBN Tech. This is our weekly Q&A session. You ask the tech questions, we give you the answers. This week I'm joined by Sandy Plenty from the Trailhead Bicycle Company in Shrewsbury. So we thought we'd kind of tailor the questions towards local bike shops. These questions are all from you guys left in the comments related to social media posts that we did over the last few days. Okay, so first up is from Cody Mello. Is it okay to ask a local bike shop for help, advice on maintaining your bike for the first time, or is that taboo? That's quite interesting, actually.
Yeah, it's a good question. Hands down, without a doubt, of course it's okay. I mean, that's what we're here for. Advice is free. Yeah, just either call, email, drop into your local bike shop, have a chat. It's what we're here for. Like, happy for that, no problem.
Yeah, just to echo what Sandy just said, actually, I've been here for the last couple of days doing a bit of filming, and something you see constantly is people just coming in just to chat and hang out.
Yeah.
And that's how you get stuff done, that's how you find stuff out. Be friends with your local bike shop as well, because they'll go out on regular rides, you know, it's quite a social thing to do, and you'll naturally just learn stuff from all of the crew that work here.
Yep.
Okay, next up is from Brandon Evans, 89. Do you think mountain biking has become out of reach for the average person due to the costs involved? It's very much the case here in South Africa. It's now seen as a sport for the wealthy.
I think there's a lot of truth in that. Yep, 100%. It's really frustrating. You know, some of the prices of the bikes in this store are so high. I'm not saying they're overpriced, but it is really, really hard for the younger riders, for the people without the bigger incomes to get into the sport. It is tricky. It's something I'm aware of. So yeah, I can feel what you're saying. But
then at the same time, just be devil's advocate there are some amazing value bikes. You don't have to have a really expensive, like you've got some amazing hardware hanging up on the wall here. You don't have to start here. You can get an entry-level bike and they're really good now, and you can just tune the bike up a bit, get the suspension working nicely, put some nice tyres, maybe some better brakes, and you've got a cracking bike. You don't have to spend all that money to have a great time. And
the other thing is, that's right, Dotty, the other thing is we have a good range of second-hand bikes, so people trade in for the latest and greatest, and we've got one in at the minute. It's a full suspension mountain bike. It's for about £750, perfect beginner bike. There is options.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Like, yeah, it is an expensive sport if you look at it as an overview, but there's also some great value deals to be had, really. Okay, next is from Osman Linton. It's actually got three questions. The first one is how much of the business revenue is generated through repairs and servicing versus like shop floor sales?
Okay, I'm going to say it's pretty much 50-50. What the workshop provides, it allows us to tread water in the quiet months. We have a really good hardcore scene around here, so the bikes are always in being fixed when we may not be selling new bikes in the front. So really important. Also, one more thing to add, Dotty, is the workshop is our reputation. You come in on a Friday, desperate, Bike Park Wales booked on the Saturday, spokes out on my wheel, get it in the workshop, get it fixed. They remember that. It's really important to have a good workshop, I believe. Cool,
yep. How much stock do you hold? Bit of a random question, but...
A lot. Enough.
I guess that's... is that related to shop floor stock or spare parts, perhaps, like Shimano chains or whatever?
Yeah, we have a lot of weird and wonderful parts, past, present, loads of industry standards have changed. We try to keep everything here. If you haven't got it in stock when you come through the door, then we just become a really bad mail order company, because customers driven here, we don't have the part, you order it, they drive home, it comes in, they drive back. So we try and keep as much as we can here, which is tough. On many levels it's tough, yeah.
And last one from Osman is how much time do you get to go riding and how much is sort of absorbed by admin? I noticed you've got a little office tucked away in the corner out the back there.
The office is new. I do ride a lot. I think that's really important. If I'm going to stand in the shop and give advice and talk about the products I sell, I really need to be genuine with that and I've actually ridden a bike. So I'm going to say not as much as I did, but I still definitely ride a lot.
Okay, now this is a good one. This is from a fellow bike shop employee. It's from Ollie Kern, and he says, how can a shop compete with the online industry with brands like Canyon and websites like Chain Reaction selling components at significantly lower prices than a shop can if they want to make a profit? I work in a shop and we really feel the pressure. We no longer stock a lot of mountain bike components as no one buys them.
That's a really good question, Ollie. Okay, so this is one that I've get asked quite a bit. As a shopkeeper, shop owner, or someone who works in a shop, you've got to just sell something that you can't buy online, and that's, metaphorically, hugs and high fives. Like, you've got to just go the extra mile, look after people, just fix the bike on a Friday afternoon, like I said earlier, just so they can keep running. Hopefully that will build some loyalty.
Yeah.
You're not going to win them all. Don't get stressed about it. Let them buy some bits from CRC, fit them for them, just welcome them in with open arms. I think there is a place for online and there is a place for bricks and mortar. You've just got to play to your strengths.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But it is important to support a local bike shop for anyone out there.
Yeah.
Like you were just saying, you can obviously buy stuff online and people are always going to just do that because of convenience sometimes. But it doesn't beat just going to the bike shop, having a chin wag, maybe get your fork serviced or whatever it is you need to be done. And like the social element, like you guys do a lot of big ride outs, and I know you did one at the weekend. You wouldn't know about this stuff if you didn't hang out at the bike shops. You've got to remember that all the people that work in bike shops are avid mountain bikers or road cyclists. They love bikes, so that's what it's about, spreading that love, isn't it?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, so next up is from Tim Peerless. What bike fad are you glad didn't exist, and what bike fad did you think wouldn't last but did?
Okay, wouldn't last but did. I think everyone who knows me is going to guess this one. It's probably gravel bikes. When that came in, probably, gravel's been around for a long time. This is going to create some comments. Let's face it, it's mountain biking, it's cyclocross, but gravel, I thought this isn't going to last. Now I've probably ride my gravel bike as much as my mountain bike, if not more. So that's that one. What was the other question?
What bike fad are you glad didn't last?
I can't really think of one. Maybe, fat bikes have their place, but
I think that was a bit of a fad.
Yeah.
You're right, they do have a place, of course, but I think people went a bit crazy.
That's settled down.
For them for a while.
That's settled down again.
Yeah.
I think, I'm going to say fat bikes.
Okay, cool. The tight-ass mountain biker. Do you charge extra after the customers had a crack at it first and botched it up? I've heard many stories about this industry tax that's applied.
We would never ever do that, but we might have a chuckle about it. But the thing is, if the customer's been up front to come and say, I've had a go, then that's cool. Yeah. Totally cool by us.
I think, because we often tell you guys how to do this stuff, it is important to try and have a go.
Definitely.
Stuff within reason. Obviously, don't try and go over the top. A good example of this, actually, I was getting my hair cut the other day.
Yeah.
And a girl's mother came in saying her daughter had basically messed up her hair.
Yeah.
And a kid came in and she's bawling her eyes out and she completely tried to dye her hair, basically. It was like ginger and like mottled effect. It looked horrible. And she had to try to do it herself, basically, and she messed it up. And the hairdressers were really cool about it. They made her feel really good. It's okay, you made a mistake, don't worry about it, we'll help you.
And then they'll probably always use that hairdresser again.
100%, yeah, you build up the service like that.
Totally, yeah.
Okay, and the last one, this is a really good one actually, from Daniel Oscar Ruthorn. Describe the condition of the worst bike you've ever had in the workshop. What was wrong, was it salvageable, and what was the cost, basically?
I think we could do a whole show just on that question. There's been a few. We've had some, I'll tell you a couple. So one is the bike just came in for a general check over, very generic kind of service, and the fork was completely 180 degrees. So
not one of those.
The crown was pointing backwards, and the guy just sort of felt the bike didn't ride too good, and we made his day. We didn't make him feel a fool or anything. We just showed him what was up, and he was like scratching his head, and that was that one. We've had a few pre-dropper post. We've had a few seized in.
Yeah, that's kind of quite an old school thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I can remember having a bike in the actual vice.
Yeah, posting the vice, and twisting the frame.
And do you know what we put in it to try and free it up? Coke.
Oh, really?
Coke, yeah.
No way.
And that...
vicious stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. So, anyway, we got it out eventually. And I think if we'd have charged them by the hour, would have been into the hundreds.
Yeah.
But we didn't. We just pack of biscuits and
Yeah, that's interesting. So how do labour charges work? Is it by the hour or is it by specific jobs? Because I guess some jobs are going to be easy but take long.
Yeah.
And other jobs the other way around.
It's half and half. It's kind of by the hour, really.
Yeah.
We can do a lot in an hour. And something I always say to customers is, just remember, I really want you to come back. So we're not going to like inflate the price. We're not going to rip you off. I want you to be a customer for life, not just one time. So
yeah.
I think it's just really important to be transparent, break the bill down in front of the customer and let them know what they've paid for. That's
cool. I love bike shops and I've always worked in bike shops, so I know a lot of this stuff, but it's always nice to hear an owner of a bike shop talking like this. Thanks for keeping those questions coming in. If you want to do more bike shop related stuff like this, keep them coming in those comments and we'll maybe pick up another one next time. See you later.
Thank you very much.